Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit shorter. We're going to be talking about the new Virtuous cycle for Mortal Shell, brand new DLC that just came out. And bear with me guys, as we're still kind of in the process of trying to sell our house, so I'm holding the mic and things are a little bit different than last time. But today, Mortal Shell launched a brand new DLC called the Virtuous cycle, and it's actually super fun. There's tons of free, or I should say tons of new content that they added to it. So I'll kind of go over some pros and cons about this DLC. First off, the pros, they added the Hattern, but I think the game pronounces it Haddern, something like that. I always called it Hattern. He's like the tutorial boss. Like, and if anybody that's played Mortal Shell, you kind of, before you get any new weapons, you kind of fight this tutorial boss to get that weapon. So kind of the same concept. He has the Axe Tana, except for this time when you fight him you unlock his skin, which is super cool. So now we have 5 skins, and then a brand new weapon called the Axe Tana, which is actually both the Axe Tana and the Hattern skin are by far the best, in my opinion, best weapons in the whole game, best skin in the whole game, or I should say armor. Basically the Hattern skin, you can, when you upgrade it, you get to pick your favorite thing from some of the other armors, so that's super cool. So you can have, like when I did it, I got it to where I didn't have to exhaust any stamina when I was running, so that was really cool. So I could just run everywhere that I wanted to, and a few other, like, you know, buffs from some of your other things. So basically it takes the best parts from all the other armors and combines them into one armor, which is super cool and super OP. The Axe Tana is a brand new weapon, super cool. Basically it's 2 katanas, and it's almost like a Bloodborne type weapon where it's like does like a transformation. None of the other weapons kind of do that. Some of them do a little bit, like a spear will come out, but that's pretty much it. This one is like literally 2 katanas and then they fold together to be like this giant battle axe, which does quite a bit of damage. They added a new game mode, it kind of reminds me of Returnal, where it's kind of like a loop, and every time you jump into this game mode it's different every time. And you'll get tons of buffs, tons of things that upgrade your weapon, upgrade your health, upgrade your armor, just give you certain buffs or debuffs for certain things. So it's really cool, and you're trying to end these cycles. As recording this video, I've currently done, I think, 7 or 8 cycles, and I've completed, I think, 4 cycles. So, and you're trying to unlock these pillars that give you these buffs and whatnot. So, and they're scattered, and every time you enter the map, you're going through kind of like the normal hub area, or you can go venture off into these other areas. But it's pretty much the same, minus the enemies hit a lot harder, and their health is super high. Like just the standard enemies that take, you know, 3 swings to beat, this one would take, you know, like 10 swings. Like, so it's definitely upgraded. Another cool thing that they launched, I want to say a little bit before this DLC, but I want to say it was in preparation of, is that there's a free PS5 upgrade and an Xbox Series X and S upgrade. So if you guys are wanting to pick those up, those are also free. Another thing I noticed is that they fixed a ton of bugs, lots of graphical problems, glitches here and there. A lot of that stuff has been fixed. Bear in mind, I have not played this game basically since launch, which was last year. I know they came out with like another free DLC type thing, and the only thing that it really added was music and kind of different skins, different paints for your things. For your armors, and I didn't really go too much into it just because I had already beaten the game and I didn't really want to jump back in just for some new armor paint skins. So I don't really care too much. But in the new PS5 upgrade, they do have, and the Xbox Series X, they do have 60 frames, which unfortunately I didn't play on the PS5 version. I played it just on the base PS4, still on my PS5 of course, but I didn't get that 60 frames. And along with this DLC, they added a lot more weapon abilities. So before you'd hit the 2 bumpers and it would do a certain one, and then you could do the 2 triggers and it will do a secondary move as well, except for the Axe Tana. The Axe Tana only has 1 special move, but the move changes depending on whether you're katanas or whether you're the axe. So it's still got the 2 special moves, but just like the hammer and chisel, like it doesn't transform, so it's always a hammer and chisel, so you can do the bumpers and the triggers for 2 moves. But this one just has 2 moves with the separate functions. So those are kind of the things that I really liked. Oh, also they added more music, and they added electric guitars, a lot more different things to play on, so that's always cool, because that was one thing that I really enjoyed, was all the music in this game. Some cons real quick is that there is no data transfer. So if you're wanting to play, save all your stuff over to the new PS5 or Xbox Series X, the data does not transfer, unfortunately. So, and that is one reason why I did not play it on the PS5 version, is because even though I really want that 60 frames, I already had all the weapons unlocked, I already had like all the upgrades, I pretty much had everything unlocked, and starting all the way from scratch just to get the, you know, a Hatteran skin and an X-Tana didn't necessarily intrigue me enough to start all the way over. I definitely probably will, just because I did a little test just to see for myself what they look like, and 60 frames looks so good in Mortal Shell. It's totally worth it. But if you're looking to jump right in with the PS5 version, unfortunately no data transfer. So this is kind of a good thing and a not good thing, I guess. The new DLC, Virtuous Cycle, is free for the first 5 days. I think this Sunday will be the last day that you can pick it up for free. It's basically showing the developer showing their thanks for everyone that bought the game, whether it was digitally or bought a physical copy. You get this game or this DLC for free for the first 5 days. So if you're on the fence about playing Mortal Shell, just go ahead and grab the DLC anyway. That way, if you decide to further down the road, you didn't lose any money because it'll be free. So, and then after Sunday, I believe it will be $7.99 or $8.99, something like that. It's like $7 or $8 US dollars. And yeah, guys, that's going to be end it for my little review here. I originally gave Mortal Shell an 8 out of 10. This is an indie game, super solid game. Gameplay is fun. If you're looking at this DLC hoping to get more bosses and stuff like that, unfortunately there's not. They just added more game modes, more weapons, added a lot of stuff. Totally worth it. And yeah, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, leave a like and a comment, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.